Good afternoon, friends. Today we are going to study about the design of gearbox. So, first, what is the required or what is the need of gearbox to design the gearbox? The gearbox is used in the vehicles. So, first and main importance of to use the gearbox is whenever we are required the higher torque to climb the hills, or whenever we require the higher torque to push the load, then the automobile requires the gearbox, right? Why? Because the torque which is required at low speeds, right, means an automobile requires high torque when climbing hills and when starting, even though they are performed at very low speeds, right? On other hand, when running at high speeds on the level roads, the high torque is not required because of momentum, right? Means whenever we are climbing the hills and pushing the high load, then and then we have to create a more torque to to perform the required task, right? But whenever we are moving a straight road, or whenever we are moving or running a high speed, then the torque is not required. Why? Because of the momentum which is available in the vehicles at the high speed, and there is no load, no load produced on the engine, right? So the requirement of a device is occur which can change the vehicle's torque and its speed according to road condition or when the driver need, right? Means the whenever the driver requires the torque, then the vehicle should be perform the high torque, and whenever at the straight road the torque is not required due to the momentum, then driver can be changed its torque, vehicle's torque, whenever it required. So the device which is a complete provide the driver's need, it's called as the transmission box, or you can say it's a gearbox, right? In the gearbox there are many kind of different parts are available, like a counter shaft, main shaft, bearings, gears, and number of different kind of gears are used to this shaft, counter shafts as well, and also the main shaft as well, to reduce and increase the torque whatever whenever and whatever the torque is required by the driver. Now, introduction to gearbox. Gearbox, often referred as transmission, is a unit that uses gears and gear trains to provide speeds and torque conversion from the rotating power source to another device, right? Means the gearbox is a transmission unit in which the number of different kind of gears are used in the on these shafts, like a counter shafts and the main shafts, and which is vice versa for the torque to speed conversions. Whenever the speed is increased, the torque is going to be decreased, but whenever torque is going to be increased, then speed is going to reduce. So the gearbox are employed to convert input from the high speed power source to low speed, or into many of the speeds, right? A gearbox that converts a high speed input into a single output is a called as a single stage gearbox. It usually use has two gears and shafts. A gearbox that converts a high speed into a number of different speed output, it is called as multi-speed gearbox. Like, there are number of gears available for number of different kind of speeds, like there are range of speeds. As an example, we are going to take a 20 meter per second or 40 meter per second or 60 meter per second. There are different number of speeds, has different number of gears, right? So whenever the different number of gears are available, or number of different transmission systems are available, then it is called as the multi-speed gearbox. Multi-speed gearbox has more than two gears and shafts. A multi-speed gearbox reduces the speed in different stages. Now, function of transmission box or a gearbox in automobile. The transmission box, which is also known as the gearbox, is the second element of the powertrain in an automobile. It is used to change the speed and torque of vehicle according to variety of road and load condition. Transmission box change the engine speed into torque when climbing hills and when the vehicle requires. Sometimes it is known as torque converter. Main function of the gearbox are below. So the main functions for the gearbox are, so first of all, to re, uh, to provide the torque or speed whatever the vehicle needs and whenever the driver required, right? Provide the torque needed to move the vehicle under a variety of road and load conditions. It does this by changing the gear ratio between the engine crankshaft and vehicle drive wheel, right? Means whenever the speed which more speed required for the straight road, then uh, the large to small gear ratio is going to be used. Means the gear ratio is going to be increased. uh, Diameter or you can say the number of teeth on the driver gear is more whenever, whereas the number of teeth on the driven gear is going to be decreased, right? So the second main important of the automobile gearbox function is the shifting different kind of gears on the gearbox. Whenever the vehicle required to move the reverse side, then it is required to be shift or to shift the different gears in the gearbox, right? So it can be changed the gear or it can be changed the direction of the movement of the vehicle in the reverse side with the help of gearbox. The third main important function of the gearbox is be shifted into neutral for starting the engine. Now the main component which are used in gearbox, as we discussed earlier, there are main four parts which are used in the gearbox. First is the counter shaft, second one is the main shaft, third one is the gears, and fourth one is the bearing. Whereas the counter shaft is directly connected to the clutch and crankshaft, right? Means the counter shaft is the driver shaft which are directly connected to the clutch and crankshaft. So whatever the power which is produced by the engine is directly going to transfer to the counter shaft, and it is move or it is rotate the gears. Whereas the main shaft is directly connected to the wheel of the automobiles. The main shaft provide the transmission to the wheels which is taken by the counter shaft, right? Means the counter shaft transmit the power to the main shaft with the help of gears, and the main shaft transmit the power from the counter shaft to the number of wheels, gears. The number of gears are used on the counter shaft and main shaft to change the uh, motion or change the torque which is produced by the engine. If larger gear ratio is used, then the torque is going to be decreased and then the speed which is produced is going to be increased. And fourth one is the bearing. The bearing is an important part. Whenever the rotating motion is going to be generated, then bearings are used to support the rotating elements or the revolving elements, right? So in any device, two or more component works together and fulfill the required functions. In a transmission box, the four components are required to fulfill its functions, like countershafts, main shafts, gears, and bearings, right? So this is the figure of the gearbox. In the gearbox there are various number of gears are used, and also the various gear ratio is going to be used. For the first gear ratio, it is a small gear ratio, right? The counter shaft, which is a driver, is small gear, and at the main shaft, at the main shaft it is a larger gear. So the gear ratio is small. So if these two gears are in connect, then the high torque is going to be increased, right? Means whenever these two gears are in contact, then high torque is going to be generated. If the larger gears on the counter shaft is connected to the small gears on the main shaft, then the larger gear ratio is going to be generated, and the speed is going to be increased, and torque which is produced by the engine is less transferred to the main shaft to the vehicle, right? Now, the counter shaft. The counter shaft is a shaft which connects with the clutch shaft directly. As we discussed earlier, it contains the gears which connects it to the clutch shaft as well as the main shaft, right? Means the whatever the power is going to be generated by the engine is directly transferred by the counter shaft to the main shaft with the help of gears which are contained by the counter shafts. It may be run at the engine speed or at lower than the engine speed according to the gear ratio, right? Means the gears which are connected on or gears contained on the counter shaft is rotates at the engine speed, but the gears which are contained by the main shaft, right, is runs at the engine speed or less uh, or less than the engine speed. How? It is directly depending upon the gear ratio. If gear ratio is going to be increased or more gear ratio is available, then the speed which is transferred is increased or higher. But if the gear ratio is decreased or smaller gear ratio is used, then the uh, speed which is transmitted to the main shaft is going to be small or less. Now, main shaft. It is the shaft which runs at this vehicle speed. It carries the power from the counter shaft by use of gears, and according to the gear ratio, it runs at different speed and torque compared to the counter shaft. One end of this shaft is connects with the universal shaft. Means the main shaft which is used to gain the power or the carries the power from the counter shaft and transfer the power whichever uh, carries by from the counter shaft is transferred to the vehicle wheels, right? The main function of the main shaft is only transfer the power from the counter shaft to the vehicle, right? The one end of this shaft is connect with the universal shaft. Now the gears are used to transmit the power from one shaft to the another shaft. Means the gears are used, the shafts transmit the power from the counter shaft to the main shaft. The counter shaft carries the power from the main engine which transmit the power to the gears, and then gears is going to be transmit the power to the main shaft. Means gear is the uh, midlist from the counter shaft to the main shaft. They are most useful component of the gear transmission box because the variation is torque of counter shaft and main shaft is depend on the gear ratio, right? As we discussed earlier, and also we are going to we are discussed in every section that if the gear ratio is going to be changed, then the speed and torque both value is going to be changed every time, right? So this gear is very important component of the transmission box or gearbox, which because the and speed variation of the torque and speed is totally depend on the gear ratio. The gear ratio is the ratio of the driven gear teeth to the driving gear teeth, as we discuss in every chapter of the spur gear, worm gear, helical gear, and bevel gear. That the gear ratio of the driven gear teeth to the driving gear teeth. If the gear ratio is larger than 1, right, means if the driver gear is greater than the driven gear, right, if the driver gear is bigger than the driven gear, then the gear ratio is larger than 1, the main shaft revolves at the lower speed than the counter shaft, and the torque of the main shaft is higher than the counter shaft. On other hand, if the gear ratio is less than 1, the main shaft revolves at the higher speed than the counter shaft, and the torque of the main shaft is lower than the counter shaft. A small car gearbox contains 4 speed gear ratio and 1 reverse gear ratio. Means in the car there are different 10 types of gears are used. 5 on the counter shaft and 5 on the main shaft. Now, fourth important part is the bearing. Bearing, whenever the rotary motion, bearings are required to support the revolving part and reduce the friction, right? As we discussed earlier that what is the importance of the bearings, or why we should use the bearing in the gearbox, right? Whenever the rotary motion is produced and any kind of component, their bearings are used to support the revolving part and reduce the friction. In the gearbox, both counter and main shafts are supported by the bearings. Now, the working of the principal gearbox, or working principle of a gearbox, sorry, it is a typing mistake. So, this is the working principle of a gearbox. In a gearbox, the counter shaft is mashed to the clutch with a use of couple of gear, right? So the counter shaft is always in running condition. When the counter shaft is bring in contact with the main shaft by use of mashing gears, the main shaft start to rotate according to the gear ratio, right? Means the counter shaft is directly contact with the clutch and the crankshaft. So the engine is continuously running, right? Engine is continuously running, so counter shaft is also continuously running. But when the engine going to be stopped, then and then counter shaft is going to stop. But in ideal condition, counter shaft is going to be in running condition at all time, right? And also the counter shaft bring in contact with the main shaft when the clutch you engage the counter shaft and main shaft, right? So whenever the counter shaft is going to be mashed with the main shaft, then the gear which contains which carried on the counter shaft is going to be mashed with the gears which is carried by the main shaft. And uh, and the torque and speed is going to be transmit according to the gear ratio which will be generated by the counter shaft and main shaft's gear. When whenever want to change the gear ratio, simply press the clutch pedal. When the disconnect the counter shaft with the engine, and change the connect the main shaft with the counter shaft by another gear ratio by use of gear shift lever, right? Means whenever you want to change the gears of the vehicle, then you have to just press the clutch. Whenever you are going to press the clutch, then it disengage the counter shaft to the main shaft. Means the mashing of the counter shaft and main shaft is going to be disengaged. So the gears of the counter shaft is going to be disengaged from the gears of the main shaft. Now just change the gears. So another gears on the counter shaft is going to be mashed with the another gear of the main shaft, and the gear ratio is going to be changed, and the torque transmission and speed transmission is going to be changed. In an gearbox, the gear teeth and other moving metal must not touch, right? So whenever you are going to be design the gearbox, you should aware that while changing the gear, the other moving metal must not be touched. Why? Because the rotation or revolving rotation of the counter shaft is very high. So if the two revolving metal is going to be touched, then due to the friction and also due to the shocking load, it going to be fail. They must be continuously separated by a thin film of lubricant. This prevents the excessive wear and early failure. Therefore, a gearbox runs partially filled with a lubricant oil, right? So this is the main important factor why you have to fill the lubrication oil in the engine regularly, right?